Hi friends, my name is Nandita. I am from Andhra Pradesh.
Good morning dear students. Today we are going to discuss about wonderful world of science from class 6 CBSE syllabus. Children, as human beings, we have always been curious about our surroundings. We start exploring our surroundings and ask questions right from our childhood. Did you enjoy discovering and exploring the world around you in the preparatory stage of school? As you enter the middle stage, we will continue this fascinating journey, trying to explore and understand the beautiful world we live in. And for that, we have a new subject, science. Children, let us welcome the wonderful world of science. Children, first let us discuss about what is science. Science is a systematic approach to understand the natural world through observation, experiment and analysis. It involves formulating hypotheses, conducting tests and drawing evidence based on conclusions to expand knowledge about phenomena around us. Science aims to discover facts, develop theories and apply this knowledge to solve problems and improve our lives. Children, the title, the father of science or father of modern science, is most common attribute to Galileo Galilei, an Italian astronomer, physicist, and philosopher who lived from 1564 to 1642. He earned this title for his significant contributions to the scientific revolution, particularly for campaigning the scientific method which emphasized experimentation, observation, and empirical evidence over philosophical speculation. Children, the title, the father of science, is often attributed to Aristotle, the ancient Greek philosopher and scientist. He made significant contributions to a wide range of fields, including biology, physics, and astronomy, laying foundational principles that influenced scientific thought for centuries. However, depending on the context, so many also considered Galileo Galilei or Isaac Newton as father of modern science due to their pioneering work in developing the scientific methods, physics, and astronomy. Science was introduced into the education system to promote rational thinking, curiosity, problem solving skills, and to prepare individuals for the scientific and industrial development of the society. Science is a way of thinking, observing, and doing things to understand the world we live in and to uncover the secrets of the universe. Think of it as a big adventure. As we ask questions, explore the world, and try to understand how things work. For this, the most important thing is to have curiosity, which is where the title of this book comes from. Yes, whether it is a study of tiny grains of sand or massive mountains, a leaf of grass or a vast forest, there is always something new and exciting to discover. Have you ever looked up at the night sky and wonder why the stars shine? Or watch a flower blooming and how wonder it knows when to open? There are just a few of the many mysteries that science helps us to unravel. Children, the most wonderful thing about science is that it is everywhere, from the depth of the ocean to the vastness of outer space, from what is cooking in the kitchen to what is happening on the playground. Some of the most groundbreaking discoveries have often come from unexpected places. Just have a look. Children, have you ever looked up at the night sky and wonder what it out there beyond the stars? Yes, the universe is everything we can see and much more. It is the vast space that contains all the stars, planets, galaxies, and even the tiny particles that make up everything around us. The universe is incredible, huge, so big that it is almost impossible to imagine. It has billions of galaxies, each containing billions of stars. Our own planet Earth is a part of solar system which is inside a galaxy called the Milky Way. Children, the universe started about 13.8 billion years ago with an event called the Big Bang. Since then, it has been expanding and changing. Scientists study the universe using powerful telescopes and spacecraft to learn more about how it begins, what it is made up of, and if there are other planets like Earth. Inside the universe, there are many fascinating objectives like stars, huge balls of glowing gases like our sun, and planets, large objects that orbit stars, and moons, smaller bodies that orbit planets, and asteroids and comets, rocky or icy bodies traveling through the space. Children, studying the universe help us understand where we come from and how our planet fit into the grand scheme of everything. It also fills us with wonder about the countless mysteries still waiting to discover. George Lemaitre, a Belgian Catholic priest, physicist, and astronomer, first proposed the concept of Big Bang theory in 1927, which suggested the universe began as a single dense point and has been expanding ever since. Children, we will have an almost unending list of questions about everything on the earth as we further explore this book. But by limit of our questions to the earth alone, we can ask questions on things beyond the sun, the moon, and the billions of stars that shine in the sky. Whether you are learning about the structure of a leaf, discovering how the things move, separating the skin of a peanut, we hope each chapter of the book will ignite your spirit of inquiry, and hopeful you will have lots of questions on your mind. Even though you may have not realized how you have already been finding answers to many of your questions. Suppose your pen stops writing, what would you do? Yourself, you would ask a question. Then, why did my pen stop writing? You might guess that the ink is finished. You would then test this guess by opening the pen and checking it the refill. If it is empty, you would know that your guess was correct. By suppose you found that the ink was not finished, now what would you do? You would make another guess. Perhaps the ink may have dried up. To test this guess, is it correct or not? You will try something else. This is exactly how the science works. The way you tried to find out why your pen stopped writing is an example of scientific method. Children, when we try to ask questions and find out answers, we are all in a way scientist method. Through we all apply the scientific method to some extent, learning science will develop our capabilities for finding solutions to bigger problems and solving more mysteries of the universe. And to be able to learn science well, the first and foremost thing is to be curious and observe your surroundings cleanly. Then, when we are curious, we start posing questions, ask how and why. Just remember, the world is full of things we do not know. The things are waiting to be explored. Yes, scientists are the people who follow the scientific method to solve problems or to discover new things. But anyway, who follows the scientific method is working like a scientist. Children, let us see what is the scientific method. Scientific method is a step-by-step process that scientists use to find the answers to questions and solve the problems. Examples: ask the questions. They start with something you want to know or understand. Then go to background research, which means they learn what others have already discovered about the topic. Then the third step is they form a hypothesis, means make a guess or prediction that can be tested. Then the fourth step, they will conduct an experiment. For test your hypothesis by doing an experiment carefully. Third one, observe and record the data. They will write down what you have seen happening during the experiment. Then fourth one is analyze the result. Look at your data to see if your hypothesis was correct. Then draw conclusion. Decide what your experiment taught you and answer your question. Share result. Then tell the others what you find out so everyone can learn. Example: someone cooking food may be wondering why the dal has spilled out of the cooker was too much water. Yes, the reason behind it, the dal spills out of the cooker because when it cooks it produces steam and starts to boil. If there is too much water or if the cooker is overfilled, the boiling water mixed up with the dal can bubble up and spill out through the vent or a lid. Also, the dal and water together create froth and foam when boiling. If a foam arises too much and the pressure builds up inside, it can push the dal mixture out of the cooker. Other causes including overfilling the cooker or a worn out or a blocked rubber gasket or a blocked pressure value. To prevent this, always follow the recommended water to dal ratio. Do not fill the cooker more than 2/3 full and add a spoon of oil or ghee to ensure the gasket and valve are clean and in good condition. Children, think a bicycle repair a person trying to find out why a tire is fat, from where did the air leak out. Yes, a tire loses air when there is a puncture from a sharp object, the valve stem is damaged or loose, the tire bed isn't sealed properly against the rim, or the rim itself is deformed. The other causes including cuts or damage to the tire sidewalls, corrosion on the wheel, and even vandalism. You can find a leak by checking the bubbles after spraying the tire with soapy water on an electrician trying to find why a bulb is not working. Is there some problem with the bulb or the switch? To diagnose a non-working light, an electrician will first test the bulb in a non-working socket and then test the switch and socket for power using a voltage tester to determine if the issue is with the bulb, the switch, the socket, or a large issue like triple circuit breaker. Children, science is rarely a solo adventure. Around the world, scientists often work together in teams, sometimes large groups, sharpening ideas, experiments, and discoveries. This teamwork helps to solve different problems faster than leading to exciting new findings. So, if you ever get stuck or cannot find any answer on your own, don't hesitate to ask your friends, classmates, or teachers for help. Learning and discovering together is not only easier but also much more fun. It's important to remember that in grade 6 you won't find answers to every question you have, and that's completely normal. Science is a lifelong journey filled with continuous learning and curiosity. Over the next several years and beyond, you will explore many fascinating topics, performing interesting experiments, and gradually understand how the world and the universe around you work. For example, when you plant a seed and watch it grow, you are exploring biology. When you mix baking soda and vinegar and see fizzy reaction, you are discovering chemistry. And when you observe how the sun moves across the sky or how a ball falls to the ground, you are learning about the physics. These simple activities help you to build your understanding step by step. Think of science like children playing joyfully in the rain, full of excitement, wonder, and discovery. It's about observing, experimenting, asking questions, and being curious about everything you see. The more you explore, the more you amazing secrets you will uncover about nature, the star, living things, and even yourself. So, you are ready to begin this incredible adventure, and get ready to open your mind, ask lot of questions, and enjoy every step of your journey through the fascinating world of science. Let's dive in and start exploring. Awesome.